Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am going to start with tonight's evening show. So Dwight York will be one of the football pundits out there. When they talk, say make Arsenal invest 100 million on Alexander Isak of Newcastle because this guy is going to score a lot of goals for Arsenal. In fact, according to Dwight York, he said Isak will score goals for fun. That's why, as you can see on the screen, they said Dwight York urges Arsenal to invest £100 million on Premier League star Alexander Isak of Newcastle. Now the news will they hear this evening. And if you check Newcastle now, from reports what they get, they say Newcastle are reasoning Everton. Say they won't even sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So when I saw this news, I can say, Newcastle won't sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Does it mean Alexander Isak will be available for a transfer? Because from what they read, they say Dominic Calvert-Lewin already agreed. Say yes, he won't join Newcastle. Newcastle will be like a step up for him compared to Everton. I know say Sean Dyche of Everton, he won't rejig the Everton squad. Get because in the field say they do the same thing, expecting different results. So he won't change some of their players. So some people need to go elsewhere. Now, as Arsenal won't get this guy, we never really know whether Newcastle will really sell because another team is say Callum Wilson, from what the reports are saying, wants to leave Newcastle. So now one of two ways. It is either they want to sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin to come in as a replacement for the outgoing Callum Wilson, or they want to sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin to come into Newcastle to replace Alexander Isak. We never know what's in be their plan. So no just the watch. But for me, if Arsenal really wants to spend 100 million on a striker, should it be the likes of Alexander Isak? What about Osimhen? What about Gyökeres? If they really want to spend that money, this advice way Dwight York they give. Now your own opinion with that. So at the end of the day, do you subscribe to his line of thoughts or you disagree? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, away from that, everybody don't know say Michael Olise, when they play for Crystal Palace, is Bayern Munich bound. Now there they go. So now another thing where you may not know. Now be the fact say Crystal Palace wants to use Reece Nelson as an ideal replacement for the outgoing Michael Olise where they go Bayern Munich. Now, reports are saying Arsenal are asking for £20 million. And they say some people they say for social media, £20 million. Why you say Arsenal players? They're very expensive. They're the most expensive player who don't say. Now like 35 million, or Oxley Chamberlain. We go Liverpool. So Arsenal they say they put big money for their players. And this one, that one. But you keep forgetting that this Reece Nelson is a fringe player at Arsenal. You get so be a regular for the first 11. So getting 20 million for a fringe player, I believe it's a decent deal. Okay, are you expecting Arsenal to say okay, bring 30 million? Who will pay 30 million for Reece Nelson? So let's call it speed is speed. So 20 million coming for Reece Nelson, a player that doesn't really feature. How many times he played for Arsenal last season? How many starts he gets? So these are the questions. So if the money comes in, we'll put that on for one side. They will see other players who won't sell. They want to just get some money for their head done. We'll see what the future holds for our own players, those who will come in. Now, Sam Allardyce and Nolan. So they're currently for Talk Sports. So they're currently analyze waiting James McLean, one of the former Northern Ireland players. So one of the things we talk for pundit duty about Declan Rice. When talk about Declan Rice now overrated English player. So first of all, Sam Allardyce going to ask who is McLean? Like who is he? Because I understand where the guy they come from. Like what gives you that temerity, that mindset, that audacity to say this type of things? If you read the entirety of the reports put out by TalkSport, you will see the place where I don't draw red mark. You'll see where Allardyce they ask, like, who is he? Like, I don't want to say this, but Who is he? Who is James McLean? I don't know him. Like, for you to be saying this, who you be? They say you don't play, but what do you achieve? First of all, even Nolan said when the talk say if Declan Rice hear all these things, everybody the talk say Declan Rice go first of all laugh because some other guys come. I watch the video, but you know, say I don't feel publish the video. Now, Allardyce is saying if you want to know how good Declan Rice dey, put score for Arteta, call Arteta make he explain to you. If you dey claim say you no see, you no watch wetin Declan Rice do for Arsenal last season, put score to Arteta say baba how good is Declan Rice? Arteta give you the lowdown. What so Allardyce para gon say how can somebody come outside and be saying and Declan Rice is overrated? People need to understand that as players, like him be manager, he understand say as players dey get off day, players dey get bad day. So you don't look at the fact that maybe a player has one bad day out of like 60 good appearances wey don play for England. You can't use because of that one bad day. Come talk say this player no good again. No, they don't do like that. You get just be like Bukayo Saka as dey play, maybe Saka come get one bad day for one match. Person will come as open match say Saka dey overrated, or maybe Odegaard get one bad match. Person will come as I say Odegaard dey overrated. So no, they really talk to guy, but so we don't know whether the James McLean go see explain himself. Abi everything don pass. So more just dey watch and see how things dey unfold because Allardyce really enter the guy and he sweet my belly as they take reply because basically I don already talk my own that the way make all these statements about Declan Rice. I say maybe Declan Rice don offend am, maybe go to Declan Rice do am, wey dey vex am, make I dey talk all these things. Now away from that, I know say Arsenal don release Otto Okonkwo, like in contract don expire for Arsenal, so he's a free agent now. So and last season he was on loan at Wrexham. So Wrexham, as they say, Arsenal don't release him, they don't give him a contract extension. Wrexham can't sign a permanent deal. So wish him all the best of luck for a new club. Now they still last season on loan. Now he's going back there permanently on a 3-year deal. So are they happy for him? Let him go and continue his own progress. So now what's it mean? I just they happy for. Now Declan Rice, on the other hand, come as I can explain, say, like in the give assessments of the way him take the play. Him no say for the game against Denmark, he no try. Yeah, so Rice can explain say, see, most times people they expect say if every game will just be easy. Now for this article, I screenshot this portion where Declan Rice talk. You see quotation mark. Those quotation marks now exactly what's in Declan Rice talk verbatim. Now Rice said when we play against those back fives, like teams that they set up in a 5-man defense. No one gives you the space. Everyone expects you to just get the ball and think I can just play a piercing ball straight through the middle. It's not like that. It's a completely different picture on the pitch. You get, it's about being patient in the moment and then the space will open up. We'll be fine and we'll recover well. And we've got one more match to go. So many people get very, very good patience. Now, even Southgate, they come outside, they give defense. Say the reason why they play like this, so they say their team no get this cohesion, you no get this flow. Now because they miss one player, Calvin Phillips. So the absence of Calvin Phillips, you know, can give the team a very, very good balance. So instead of Calvin Phillips to go for the middle of the park, pairing with the likes of Declan Rice, they're going to use Trent Alexander-Arnold. But on the other hand, critics are saying you have a Kobe Mainoo, that plays the midfield for Manchester United very, very well. If a big club like Manchester United can trust Kobe Mainoo to play in the middle of the park and is playing it efficiently, why can't you trust him? Why you go prefer Trent Alexander-Arnold in the midfield and you get original midfielder, defensive midfielder in Kobe Mainoo and you no use that? Make it make sense. That's why people are saying this Gareth Southgate, he don't know what they do. Say, Baba just throw everybody inside field, just do in Jesus' name and in Shan last, make everything just gel like that, but it is not working. Okay, so maybe for the last match, you go see what's going to happen. But I like the fact that Declan Rice is taking accountability that he did not play well in the Denmark game. It they happen now, just like it was an off day in the office, the bad day in the office. So then the talk said the next game, the final game, they're going to do fantastically well and represent England very, very well. And I hope say that's what it will be, because me personally, I want England to do very well. Now, Charles Watts, come and secondly talk about this Nico Williams situation. So you say my understanding is that Arsenal are looking for a player who can operate in the wide positions, but I would be surprised if Daniel Malen is a genuine option. Now they put Daniel Malen, Pedro Neto, and Nico Williams for the same conversation. Say Arsenal define winger. That Daniel Malen said, me, I don't even know that one. Say. But right, Charles Watts coming to talk say, what I do know is that Arsenal have a long-standing interest in Pedro Neto, while Nico Williams is also understood to be high up on their list of potential targets. I see players like those two well ahead of Malen in the pecking order. Well, we'll just watch because this Atletico Bilbao player, I don't think say Arsenal go figure that guy because the guy has a soft spot for Barcelona based on he get friends for there. So do you think he will be able to leave Spain, travel all the way to England to continue his football? Personally, if you ask my own personal opinion, I don't see that happening. But we don't see different things for football. At the end of the day, the guy, if he won't leave, he can safely leave. Now, Football London, come aside this evening, they give us information that says Xavi Simons is in negotiation to join Bayern. Now, the person who give them this information, now German football reporter they call Christian Falk. Now, Arsenal have long been linked with the Dutchman, but nothing appears to be happening this time. Simons spoke last night about his future, but he didn't give much away. He wants to focus on the Euros, and who will blame him? The kid looks great. You know, say Vincent's company they buy now, but they build a different Bayern. You don't sign Olise, you won't collect and Simons. This one don't be low, no. You won't buy them outrightly. You get. Remember, I said PSG they quote 85 million, so we never know how much they go sell them to Bayern. So they are in the discussion in buying the player. Well, it is what it is. We will not get that kind of money to throw it around. You get, sadly. So it is what it is. Now, I'm gonna the post what I get from Football London. Let me the fact say Arsenal may have the opportunity to actually get Amadou Onana on a cut price, on a cut fee for this Everton way in the play. Now, what the reports let us know, they say it has been said that Everton may well be open to selling Amadou Onana for just 30 million as they look to get business done quickly before the June 30 profitability and sustainability regulation cutoff deadline. Now, in January, it was suggested that it would take £50 million to get the Brazilian, but now the toughest is not from Brazil now, it's from Belgium now, which is Brazilian. I think the editor made a mistake there. Amadou Onana is from Belgium. Now, when you look at this player now, you know, say this profitability and sustainability regulation, PSR, the deadline where you need to submit your financial accounts, where they say if you sell player now, the money will be added to your financial accounting books. So them now where they almost close to breaching the 105 threshold, 105 million pounds threshold. Once more revenue coming, they will feel upset and balance their books. So Everton are desperate. This is one of the reasons we make Chelsea sell Havertz to us last season because they won't beat the profitability and sustainability regulation deadline. Remember, say June 30, now everybody contract, everything, all players go reset. So now so it will be so more just the watch. If this is really the way it is, make us now Russia collect the deal. But don't to waste time again because the deal is looking fantastic. 30 million is a steal. I just said this guy is very tall. I think he's 6'4" inches. The guy tall gonna get. So because I check in height, the guy is very tall and it's now blacky, very strong. Oh, you know, and better plenty. So we'll just monitor the story. Anyway, they go share a day. I will let you know as things they proceed. Yeah, so we'll just monitor the story. Now, when they get reports say Arsenal are actually taking their time this summer for the summer transfer window because many people have asked me, CHUKS, why we say up till now Arsenal never signed anybody? What thing they happen? Now, when you look at these reports, Football London, they are reporting that when they understand that Arsenal will beat their time and not make any rash decisions in the transfer window as they look forward this summer. Now, it is understood, this is the second paragraph, that Benjamin Sesko's decision to sign a new contract at RB Leipzig came as a surprise to Arsenal, but the Gunners do not want to rush into a deal. Now, I believe this story. This is true because Arsenal wanted to put all their eggs in one basket, the basket of Benjamin Sesko. But because the guy can't sign a new contract, they never saw that coming. Me personally, I never saw that coming. Because after all the brouhaha, after all the news, everything, everybody they interested. Why you go sign new contract? You know say you want sign new contract. Why your agents going to visit London, visit Ateta, visit Old Trafford, call they give everybody hope. Like say you want sign for them. Last, you can't go renew your contract. Like it don't make any sense. So now, Arsenal now, everybody they look, okay, who else can we sign? Who else? Another thing is we never really know how much we even get to spend for this summer. Sadly, we don't really know. Because so the Mateta feel the reason say they don't want to spend. One of the reasons why Arsenal were going for Benjamin Sesko was because the guy is coming cheap. You know, they hear it's like 100 million, 80 million. How much? We're talking about maybe 50, 55 million. So we're not saying a big money like that. Now be one of the things that make the guy very, very attractive. We make even Chelsea were going for him. Manchester United. One of the reasons we make Manchester United want die put for Joshua Zexi deal is because the guy deal is coming at 45, 50 million. If Joshua Zexi now talk say in one go, everybody go they left with Victor Gyökeres and Osimhen. And nobody wants to go for Osimhen because of the price. Even today, I hear say Osimhen might even do a U-turn and go to Saudi Arabia because nobody wants to pay 130 million euros, which is about 110 million pounds. Nobody get that money to throw away anyhow again. So that is the major problem that we are having. So all Arsenal fans should be patient because the people they in charge, they can't afford to make mistakes. If they go sign rubbish, now we go still castigate them for signing rubbish. So we just have to give them time and see what they will do at the end of the day. But one thing I can assure you is the fact that Arteta, Edu Gaspar, Richard Garlic, the Kroenkes, they have our best interest at heart. So more they see how things they go. Now, the biggest news of the night is the fact that Dwight York, who's a football pundit, is saying Arsenal should invest 100 million on Alexander Isak of Newcastle. Now be the advice when they give us. He said this guy is going to score goals for fun for Arsenal. So invest the money and you will be rewarded. You will be happy that you did the deal. Well, now your own opinion be that. So no, if you talk anything and say, okay, no wahala. It is that you agree or you disagree, and it is what it is. So we'll just the monitor proceedings as they break. All right, my dear Arsenal, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning show. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of the night. Now, good night. I wanna get out, my people. All right, guys. Now, bye bye. I don't tire.